Okay, so we're going into the grand final of CS Summit 6 with Team Vitality versus Big. Team Vitality coming from the winner's bracket gives them a one map advantage, and we're going into Big's pick of Mirage.
Yeah, so Big tries to choose to run it back with Mirage. Obviously, these teams played before, and I believe it was the semi-finals of the upper bracket. And Vitality actually won this map before, so it'll be interesting how things change. You can see a few nades. I told mid Apex going to appear on top mid. He's going to get dinged for 8 HP.
Yeah, Tabs
Not
missed
much
the
of an
molly
effect,
there, but it looks like a standard mid at default for Big Clan. One lurking towards B, one towards A. Ooh, Xantar's with a...
Xantar's.
Oh, I had burst on. That was definitely a mistake. Could have had a kill there.
Oh, Shoxy got a one tap.
Le one tap.
Oh, APK sees someone towards the apps as well. Tends to smoke himself.
Possibly a one-way. Tizian seems to be aware of it, spamming towards the barrel area. This does look like it's going to be a B take, but Vitality is starting to stack the B side of the map. One player in short and two on towards balcony and truck. This is going to be dangerous for Big.
Yeah, looks like Vitality for this play quite well. You see Big sneaking through the B apartments. As he already made contact with APK, takes a lot of damage, but we'll expect her on the right here.
Oh!
No way! Tizian with a shot to Zywoo. APK picks one back. So now it's a 3 versus 3, 6 picks per kill as well. But another headshot from Antares, and now Big have the side, and Big kill everybody in record fashion.
Yeah, they
so
had
quick.
No utility for that take, but they just all hit their shots. Great pick onto Zywoo. That was an amazing readjustment by Tizian. Zywoo was the linchpin there to try and get maybe 2 or 3, but Tizian shut him down.
I actually really liked the play from Vitality to, distract with APK distracting and then Zywoo taking on the left, but Tizian just an incredible shot towards him, and well, for Zywoo there's not much you can do there really. As Shox is taking a bit of a while to buy, he's going to end up with the Deagle, 2 Deagles, MP9, Scout, and 2 MP9s actually for Vitality, that's all it is. Meanwhile, the Mac-10s should rain through this round. Obviously no head armor means... Actually, ABK does have head armor, but other than that, it should be a pretty decent round for Big.
Yeah, the Scout could be dangerous though. You have 2 Deagles, Scout tags them, Deagle should be a one-shot from there, and MP9s with the running accuracy is very difficult to clear.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen rounds one with Lester Shaw, and especially when you have so many talented players in Vitality who can just, just pop off these huge plays. You never know what's going to happen on a round, really, but looks like Big are going to go for this B execute. Once again, you've got 4 players.
B stack.
Vitality are stacking well so far this game. And then mulling on towards Truck. They're going to, I think they're smoking towards the market door.
Oh, nice tag by Apex. Gets one, but immediately taken down with a headshot from Tizian. Zywoo coming out. What a 1D onto Xantares! Can't trade tabs him. Tizian fighting, shocks it back aside. Can't find the head. Eventually does, and now it looks like things have stabilised for Big Clan. It's a 1v3 from a suitor.
Yeah, despite an incredible shot from Xantares, he gives credit to Zywoo for the shot as well. Finally, the suitor's gonna run out of the side and die to Tizian, and a somewhat decent round, somewhat clean round from Big, I should say. Only 2 kills. The other way of Vitality, one due to an incredible shot from Zywoo, may I add also. So I think Big played that false buy out quite well. Vitality will just save up the next round now as well, it's like.
Yeah, it's getting kind of dangerous though, because Vitality are reading these plays. I don't know if they've watched the demos or they just are getting good map knowledge, but they've stacked the right side twice now. It's just they've not been hitting their shots. It's nice positioning and trades from Big Clan.
Yeah, and Big have so many big impact members who can just hit these huge shots, make these huge plays. We saw, obviously, Tizian hit that massive shot in the first round. I think he's, I'd say it's skills with the Glock on towards Shox.
Shox isn't going to be happy with that one.
Yeah, but obviously, Big have a lot of game changers. I think Xantares and CS are the biggest too, but you see, Apex actually 2 kills. As Tabson, he's left to learn, but he is going to pick up the kills as Zywoo. It was just an eco Vitality, so getting 2 kills out of that isn't the worst outcome for them for sure.
Yeah.
They're going to mean that Big have to buy back up again, and Searson is going to go with an AWP that's dropped over to him actually, so he didn't have to spend all of his money on.
Lets him get the armor and full util, makes it easier for Tabson to call.
Zywoo's going to get the AWP as well.
It could go for a
CT side.
double AWP setup here, and they do. Shox decides to take the AWP towards the B apartments. Oh, they're playing early free B. This is a strong read if this is a B rush.
Yeah, Big. Going to slow it down a little bit though, but they are going to push quite heavily towards this B side of the map. No top mid presence yet from Vitality, and Zaiwu spotted that all out. So that's going to give him quite a lot of information actually. That he knows that no one up big is towards his mid right now. He's going to flash towards underpass as well, but just going to have to wait for now. But Xantares is there. He could possibly get the sneak up on Zaiwu. Zaiwu's going to back interconnected, but he's looking right at him. Should be a trip. I'd say we've got someone else inside the map. Tizian on towards Shox, and Shox going to dive the up. Apex trades back onto him, and Keto trades back onto Apex as well. Zaiwu did get that kill in mid in the meanwhile, but the B finish looks like something possible. You still got to play it onto his top mid. As Keto with a huge onto Zaiwu. There's only one man alive now to Masuta. He's going to pick up the AWP, and
Looks like
he's going to
save.
Yeah, he's going to leg it.
This is 3 rounds in a row where Vitality have the read, they have the players, but it's just they're not hitting their shots. The spacing in that B apps there. RPK went down with nothing. Shox missed his AWP shots. Like, it looks pretty poor for Vitality, even though they have such good reads.
Yeah, I was very surprised Shox was so close with the opposite Masuta. It's a pretty insane shot to see us in. I don't know if that's the AWP gone at least. Oh no, there's another one picked up now, headed by Keto. I was surprised Shox played at such a close angle with the AWP actually. He was actually up in the apartments themselves. I'm not sure what quite happened there.
He must have been trying to get a deeper angle into underpass to give him more control, but he didn't expect them to be that close, and RPK went down with not much say in the round, and well, from there, just big steamrolled the side.
Yeah, big looking impressive in this early. Taking the first 4 rounds of the game, I would say that was the first real gun round. However, it was actually a pretty impressive gun round, I believe, by them. Obviously, showing no top mid presence, it looked like Vitality once again had read the situation. They're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, I think they need to.
Looks like Vitality actually pretty much read big every single round so far. Big up to only one side. They've never been to ace that yet in this game, so you can see it's going to be a hero AWP set up around Zaiwu this time, and he is a player, in all fairness, that can make these big time plays and can definitely, solo win around for a team. So it'll be interesting to see what he actually does with that. Apex going to only have a CZ. I don't know what the rest of the team will buy, but this full life on big should suggest that this round, well, will go their way. But once again, Zaiwu can't really do anything. Let's be honest at this point.
Yeah,
it's Zaiwu.
maybe it's Big's game plan to just go to the B side where Zaiwu isn't.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, that definitely is I'd say it's a pretty solid strategy in my opinion. I'd want to avoid Zaiwu as well if I was them. But looks like it's going to be a 3 on towards A. It's going to be a standard setup now. Zaiwu is actually going... Oh no, he's going towards the mid.
No, Zaiwu's going towards
no,
the
he's
B
solo
side.
B. He's solo B, yeah. So it's going to be a smoke top mid and just a standard mid control kind of from Big setup this round.
Yeah, solid default. Have 1 towards the A, 1 towards... This is similar to the pistol round take they did.
Yeah, that's true. And Zaiwu just holding an angle into the apps as a lot of quiet now for Vitality. Can't really hear anything, haven't really got much information on the map whatsoever. So for Big, it's going to be good for them. I'm saying the utility that Vitality have pretty much means that they can't really scour that much information. And you see Tizian's going to throw some nades on towards the apps, but Big are still just roaming around in the middle of the map. Looks like it could be actually be an A execute this time. Tab's going to molly on towards short to stop that rotation. So Zaiwu, if he wants to rotate, will have to go the full way around. Looks like he is going to actually go, but a pick onto Apex from Keto, and Zaiwu, hearing that, needs to be scared now. They could actually come towards him. He knows that, but now they're going to pick onto A Keto, another kill onto Masuta, and Zaiwu's going to start rotating now, but it's going to be too late. Xantares is going to kill as well. It's just Shoxy hiding in Palace on this side. He's going to be headshotted down, and now it's a Zaiwu versus 5. Surely he doesn't go for this one. He's going to get tapped up and died to Keto. Wow.
Looks so poor from Vitality. Again, they've had the stack on the site each time, but it's just they're peeking 1 by 1. There's no one to trade, and we saw like there was one on the Balk. He's the only one peeking jungle. There's Palace not helping, and I mean I don't know why Zaiwu went for that. Unlucky he missed the shot, but now he's lost an AWP and has to buy a new one.
Yeah, and limited utility now. Extremely only 1 smoke he's bringing into the round, so it's going to cost him a lot. And what I was saying about Vitality having no utility in the last round, and they had also very little information on where Big actually run the map. They were just restricted to the sites. It was really difficult, and eventually Big just took advantage of that by really abusing them around mid. But Zaiwu gets a pick onto CS and
blind as
that
well.
easily dies. Yeah, it's Zaiwu. What can I say? Oh, Apex spots Xantares as well. Actually, a pretty nice start of Vitality to get that early pick onto the AWPer. Zaiwu winning that duel. No one actually picked up the AWP from Big, so I'm guessing it's probably out of reach for them for the moment at least. As Apex kills Keto as well too. So this is a good start for Vitality for once in this round, finally getting some of the first kills and a bit of control.
Looking like a fake from Xantara, as though no one here to really back him up, apart from Tabson slowly creeping up the connector. It doesn't look like anyone's watching this. He's got jungle control for free. Are they going to expect this?
Yeah, Zywoo does. Zywoo... What? Zywoo?
Must have saw his toes peeking through the corner of that smoke, but this guy, he's in the Matrix. He knows everything. Another shot onto Xantaras and onto Tizian. Oh, Zywoo, okay, now starting to really warm up into this game. A slow start, but he's here.
So we were saying last round about how Zywoo is an impact player who could just win a game by himself, and we really see that this time. He pretty much, I think he got a 4K in that round for him, just completely holding down the A site. And I mean, for Big's economy, it's not much damage. They can buy up again, but another round like that, and Vitality could start to find their way back in this game. It's losing 5 rounds in a row. It's unhelpful for them, but they're finally back at a place where they can have a solid full buy, I'll call it.
Yeah, that was a well executed round for Vitality. They needed it. They need to get the confidence going. It's nice to see Zywoo popping off, and hopefully the team can follow. But you know, this is still a tall mountain to climb for Vitality. You can't let Big run away with this.
Oh, Shoxy though, this Palace pushing. He's gonna spot Xantaras in the back, and gets a free kill. Shox pushing so aggressively, and ends up paying off for him. He's gonna get the AK as well now. That's interesting. You don't see that much in pro play, so.
Yeah, must have read that it's just a standard default for Big, so he knows there's only one person likely on this A side of the map, and I feel you know, you need to make these plays if you're Vitality. You can't let Big have full control of the map, because they will work it.
Yeah, speaking of working it, Keto picks up a nice pick onto Apex in the mid lane. Did get dinked down to 4 HP, however, I mean, he's still alive, so that's better than nothing. It looks like, look at how careful that's played now on towards just to check Shox hasn't pushed. It looks like it's going to be an A finish. You can see Tizian distracting Vitality towards the B side. Still 2 members there, so it's 2 members on each side. 2 members of Vitality, you got 1 CT, and I want to believe at the firebox. So quite nailed, quite settled in, not much room to move it around, as it looks like it will be an A finish from Big. Now they have some utility, but no smokes. So that might limit them in what they can do here. Let's have a look.
How they're going to finish this though. They can blind off Zywoo with this AWP. Oh, it so isn't here. It's just Masuta and Shox. Masuta gets mollied out. And just easy pick for Searson. But the time, Shox could have a big play here. He doesn't get the bomb counter. It's 2v3 for Big.
Oh, but it looks like it's going to be cleaned up by Vitality. That's Zywoo and Shox. Both find a 2k each, and Shox the 3k as a whole in the round, I should say. And will they go to double up again? It's interesting to see. I'll have to see with that 7.
Definitely be getting more kills with the AK than with the AWP though. So
yeah, they're not going to go for it.
I feel like they should keep it. But like you said, the lack of smokes really ruined them there. They had no one to cover CT, no one to cover jungle or connector. There was too many angles for Big, and it just meant an easy cleanup for Vitality. And now they've got their second round on the board.
Shock's been really patient as well. I think helped them out quite a lot. You know, he even saw his teammate go down to the ops and just was really patient waited. It was unlucky the plant was opposite default, and he could have took out the planter and that would have been round instantly won, but ends up just cleaning up pretty much the entire team with Zywoo and winning the round for Vitality. It's 2-5 now. Big took a time out just to reassess the situation. They are going to buy up once again, but not with much utility coming out of them, I don't assume, especially from the 2 players with lower money. Yeah, you can see just a smoke on Keto. It's interesting what Tizian will buy.
They seem to prioritise that AWP onto Searson. They know he's been having an amazing last month with it, and I mean, I can't blame him. He has really been showing impact, but he hasn't had the best of starts to this game so far. He might be able to warm into this one.
Yeah, I assume AWPing versus Zywoo isn't the easiest task in the world, however.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of presence actually Searson himself on towards this beer pub. Zappy going to push up behind the smoke. Let's see if Searson, or it's actually Tizian who's going to come towards him, can read that. He's going to just hide in the corner. But meanwhile, on the other side, Keto just peering out on his pods, making sure Shox can't push. Again, in the last round, it's going to be let's have the smoke, and APK picks him up, but Searson trades back onto Shox, going to molly at the apartments now. Searson smokes it off. Was thinking about a bit of a push forward there onto the B site where the
he's on his own.
Really with him.
He made so much noise though, it did pull the rotation. Apex is now rotated to the B site, and now it's looking like an A finish. This is so far well played by Big. They're really working the rotations, but still it's going to be a hard site to break, especially with ZywOo in that CT position. But he's worried about a jungle flank, and you know, the timing, he may be caught off. Gets another blind shot. So that's 2 for ZywOo in this game.
As that's coming out, Searson is not actually on this A side, so no one can really. Well, it's going to be a lot harder to contest it up, but Keto just picked a kill onto Maseo and Smoke goes down. Searson has found himself in a very interesting flank position. They're going to go back towards B side, and Searson picks one towards Shock. The bomb's going to come back towards B now, and Searson's in a great position to hold down this side. Well, yeah, they already had the site. He's just had to. He gets up pretty much any rotation from Mark. It's going to be ZywOo who's going to probably have to contest him with that. And one play is actually still in Palace for Vitality as well. Just those they didn't really know what Big were going to do there.
Yeah, it's got to be a safe. You can't really break that angle from Searson. It's too strong. And this is the round we were talking about. We needed Searson to step up, and he just read that really well, staying in the B apps while his team tried to take A. And I mean, he called the information that B's clear. He has it, and it won on the round. It was well played by Big, not over-committing onto the A site. They see ZywOo's there. Good decision to run away, especially when he's feeling it. But no, it was just well played, and ZywOo and Apex have to save. There's not much trying to retake this with such little utility.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's really definitely interesting strategy from Big, not something you see every day of the AWPer who just waits towards B and waits for everyone else to rotate across the map. But yeah, ends up working out for them. Searson really getting 2 kills in that round to secure it up. Which is really nice play by them. Vitality will buy back into this round. They do have quite a fair bit of money, especially on Shocks. They're going to go back to the double op setup now as well, which is interesting to me. Let's see how they're going to make this work. Tabson, he has got an AK, never mind. Tizian, sorry, only has a Mac 10 in this round to work with too, which is going to limit, but no helmets.
No head armor. This could be dangerous. You have Shocks with the AWP on that side of the map, so he must be careful. Oh, and here we go, Tizian jumping out with a flash. That's 1. Dinks him, down to 2 HP. Can he finish him off? Keto eventually gets the kill. Oh my god, what
was that round?
Fast take by Big. I mean, it makes sense sending out the Mac 10, but the flashbangs was so good. No one was playing anti on the B site. There was still 3 players there. They stacked it again, but 0 kills. This must be getting annoying for Vitality. They're having the reads, but it's just the executes by Big are just so much better.
I'm interested to see what happened to APK in that round. He was hitting the corner by a truck for quite a long time, and Tizian got a lot of presence on towards the B side before anyone even challenged him on it, really. And APK came out the last minute, but Maseo spot as well. He's going to headshot down by Keto, and it's a clean round for Big. All 5 kills with no deaths. Keto with a 3k. Vitality have to take the time out now, and they have to think about what they're going to do this next round. Maseo is incredibly low money. He's only 1-7 in this game as well. That's not
almost
a
double
great
agent, just slightly off. But like you said with RPK, he's in that truck position. I don't know if he was blind, or he was just trying to be bait and try and win the round. But he didn't get 1 kill from it, and he let his teammate die from the balcony position from Keto. I feel it was just they must have been trying to boost up bench or something, but it's hard to explain. Tizian would just run out through the window, flying in the sky with the Mac 10, while every single player on the site was full blind. It was just great utility usage by Big, and you know, although Tizian's alone there, the movement speed of the Mac 10 makes it so hard to try and trade him.
Yeah, and Vitality go back for the double off. I'm not sure how strong that's going to an A rush looks like as well. Tabson's going to smoke out. They're going to be already on his A side. Shock's going to the path, but Shock's straight back on my Tabson, and the MP9 is stuck alone on the side. But ZywOo actually from jungle, I believe, picks up a kill on towards Tizian. It's 2 for 2 so far in this round, and this is actually a winnable situation for Vitality despite the early rush out onto the site. Apex with a nice flank as well to Zataris, gets killed with Tabson as well. It's just Searson with the live. He does kill Apex, however, RPK cleans up the kill. It's a 3rd round for Vitality now, as well. Actually, a really nice recovery from them.
Yeah, I mean, you don't expect a player to have that big balls just running straight from CT onto A site when there could be an AWPer holding it. I mean, Apex makes the big balls play and it pays off. Gets 2 kills and then gets traded, but it won in the round. Well played.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to be a big kind of round. I thought, with them rushing out, I didn't think Vitality would expect it. It was the first kind of, you know, the rush to come from this game. ZywOo flashed out on towards mid, and CSM pushes up, but ZywOo
blind shot.
Searson must be kicking himself on that one. And it's going to be 2 plays on towards Palace now as well, sneaking out of the site. Keto spots 1, but the other guy is still hiding in ticket. It's going to be Shocked with the AWP. He's going to pick up 1 on towards Keto. And another one onto Zantares! What the hell was that from Shoxy? Tabson sneaks up as well, but Tizian is down as well as Tabson. 1v4 does pick up APK, but now they know where he is. The hands are going to come out, and it's going to be found by Shoxy. And it's another 1 round totality. 3 kills for Shoxy. The AWPers who did everything in that round.
The double AWP setup finally showing its worth, and it was well played. Like you said with that a mid play, Searson must be kicking himself. He was so confident the short person would have been flashed off that he just didn't even consider it. He was focusing on connector and window, but I mean, ZywOo doesn't care if he can't see at this point. You can flash him as much as you want, he's still going to be killing you.
Yeah, ZywOo is that good at CSGO, he doesn't actually need to use his eyes. He actually plays with his monitor off.
Yeah. I mean, he has to give the team a handicap after being so good.
Yeah, him and Shoxy are really stepping up to find this man. I feel like Vitality have had a lot of, criticisms towards kind of their second shining star. A lot of times it's ZywOo, Masuta picked kill as well, and so it's only Eco really for Big. They did pick up 1 kill into Masuta. Yeah. But like I was saying, yeah, the bit of criticism from Vitality has been that it's just ZywOo show us.
The Shock's learning a bit from ZywOo there. Shot through smoke.
Wow. Well then.
Needing to see, but Tizian's in a deep position here, but gets spotted out by RPK. That could have been dangerous, but nice cleanup from Vitality, and they're really starting to bring this half back. This was 7-1 at one point for Big.
Yeah, true. And they're gonna call timeout as well, just to kind of readjust the money. It's in an okay place for sure, but they don't want me full utility this round. But they're gonna have enough probably to make something work. But like I was saying, someone else on Vitality stepping up has to be great for them, because a lot of the time it has just been the one-man ZywOo show, and Shoxy having a really nice start to this game. I think Apex did a pretty good start as well, and that's looking really promising. For Vitality to win the series, I think that's a really good sign for them.
I feel you were right about the one-man show last year with ZywOo when Alex was actually the in-game leader, and his main idea was really to try and make ZywOo as comfortable as possible and make sure everyone's supporting him, but Apex seems to be calling it a bit differently and trying to be more of a collective team, maybe like the likes of Astralis. And I mean, it's been working out for them. Vitality definitely been showing a lot of improvement in the last month.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, they were a really high last year. I think just before the major, they were really ranked quite highly in the world. They had a bit of a slow start to this year. However, they have started to pick up again in this tournament. They've looked fantastic so far. Obviously, made it over to the final with a 1-match head start. Show us that pretty much. But Big have also looked really great this year, despite not much going on last year at all. It's another, it's there. It's such a great year. Tizian onto the side as well. Apex just with a headshot. And it's going to be trades galore. And it's ended up being favouring Big as Searson aiming towards his mark. It's going to leg Masuta out. And can't hit the second shot. Masuta is still alive somehow.
I can't believe he's still going for this. They have an AWPer on the retake and a rifler that's already low HP. This has got to be a save. By the looks of it, he's trying to smoke himself off and get out.
That was interesting. Masuta going hard while Shox is slowly going back towards his A site. I mean, sure, you do what you want, Masuta. As, another round for Big, they're going to get 1 back. Well, finally, after I think losing 4 in a row, they're going to get 1 back, and they're going to secure the first half. Well, make sure the first half will be in their favour. I should say as Shox gets an exit on towards Keto as well. May I say Keto's had a great game so far. He's been incredible on this first half.
He is definitely a good player to talk about in this Big clan, with them reaching so much success in the last month. You wouldn't really think of Big as well, you'd think of him a bit like Vitality when you'd have Tabson usually hard carrying, but now with Tabson taking up the IGL role, he doesn't need to do that. You have players like Keto, players like Zantares, players like Searson, which are all just finding so much impact in the game and having such a great support in Tizian, who's winning clutches, who's flashing your team in. It's looking like a very dangerous team.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And Vitality have bought back up in this round, speaking of them. But not much utility on a few of the players as well. It's just going to, you'd think it's going to cost them quite a lot in this round. It's going to be Big looking towards B site again, it looks like, and only, well, it's going to be another player coming now, I say that. Only going to be 2 players on this site. I think one is actually out on towards short, however. Vitality is ZywOo.
Yeah,
what a shocker.
Get a lot of mid control there, and the bomb is actually edging towards top mid. I don't think he'll commit though, but tabseN needs to be wary of this.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If there's one player in the world I would not want to walk into at this point, it probably would be ZywOo. To be fair, he is definitely feeling it in this map.
But look at this
Thus
setup
far.
from Vitality. Shox holding underpass with the AWP, ZywOo holding top mid with the AWP. They have so much control right now, and any misstep from Big could be dangerous.
Yeah, just so much information on the map for Vitality right now. You can definitely see that this mid is completely good out, and no one can really push in towards it either. tabseN is going to narrow towards him to ZywOo though, and he's going to get pointed out. Shox kills Keto like exactly the same time, and bombs down in the mid. And it's only one player. Xantares on top of Palace. He's getting picked up by Shox as well. Now it's a 1v5 for CS. He's going to get the bomb and scurry off towards, well, anywhere at this point, really. Looks like way towards B. There's going to be a play waiting for him though.
That's the one thing I don't understand. Big of him having such a good tactical game so far, but letting the bomb go alone top mid, I don't think there was a flash to flash with ZywOo. They didn't read the fact that they would have like so much control, and it was the AWPers, the double upset for Vitality again, which are just finding these picks, and 2 picks instantly put into a nice 3v5, and they close out the round.
Yeah, now Big Spy is going to be, well, pretty terrible going into this last round, and it should be a 7th Vitality, who have really, despite their awful start, have clawed it back to a, winnable position for them for sure. As looks like B are going to play it slower in this round, and just position a few players around the map, trying to see if they can force all this utility out from Vitality, because they're themselves. I'm just going to flash on towards mid, however, and going to get a lot of players down here.
Doesn't look like Vitality want to contest this at all. Yeah. They have 3 players on the B side of the map, no one aggressing short, there's no one aggressing connector on the A side. I mean, they're just holding for pushes, but they're already in con, they're bursting out. This is dangerous from Masuta.
Apex finds one, Apex found another one, and, well, it might have been dangerous, but Vitality just had the weaponry, and they had the shots as well. Shox picks up 210 in the round after, actually 210 half. He's got 15 kills, actually out-fragging ZywOo in this first half.
Yeah,
Not often you see that happen.
I feel at the start of the game, it was Shox going towards the B side of the map with that AWP, but I think they switched it up, and ZywOo finding much more impact there, which allowed Shox, I think he's a bit more comfortable AWPer on the A side. He's definitely getting 2 pieces most rounds with it, and it allows Vitality to put it into a nice even half. This is it's just sort of thrown away by Big Clan. They had a lot of control, a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum, and I think they tried to steamroll a few sites without playing it slow, and I mean, now it's caught up with them. Vitality looking to possibly take the lead soon if they win pistol, but looks like someone's lagged out, maybe a technical issue. I'm not sure who it is. It's Masuta by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say about Big, I think when you think of Big, he's back in the game now. You really do think, or at least I really think of Xantares and CS as the 2 main players who usually will step up and win them the game, but them 2 are both having not the greatest first half of the map. Xantares 4 and 10, CS 6 and 10. You have to think Big actually won the half as well, so I think if them 2 players step up for Big, it could be, a much more convincing lead for them for sure.
Yeah, well, you say that, and now we have CSN going on to the CT side of the AWP, which is much easier, I do feel, especially on a map like this. AWPers are really, really known for like just getting so many kills from connector, window, short. They can like play aggressive on apps or Palace. And now CSN, this is really down to him starting to step up. He was definitely hitting some shots, but he's getting closed out a lot by Vitality, especially ZywOo. So this is his chance for redemption, because at the moment it does look like just Keto. tabseN having a nice performance as well, but you don't want tabseN stepping up as the in-game leader. You want these other stars like Keto, like Xantares, like CSN to really be taking the weight.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think one thing I'm intrigued to see is how actually aggressive with CSN is going to be with this AWP, because you saw ZywOo pushing out to mid, pushing out to A side quite a fair bit on the CT AWP, as you see Vitality rush out on towards A. I want to see CSN will do the same. The Molly's going to go down towards jungle. Shucks. Just going to be a nice little start, as Vitality actually have the site. Oh, but 2 or 3 instant kills from Big and Vitality. Well, they no longer have the site, and Taris gets up 2 kills around with these P2K. And it's just going to be Shox left, 1 versus 4 is going to run all the way to the B site, it looks like, just probably to get a bomb plant off. As we do know, that bomb plant is a huge cash bonus.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't understand this round from Vitality. They really claw it back. They really have the momentum, and they try and take the A site with 0 smokes. They think 2 flashes and a molly is enough to take A site when the USPs have such deep angles from CT, from jungle, from con. It's pretty poor, to be honest. I think that was a bad call from Apex there. You need at least some smokes to just give the T's some room when going onto a site, because otherwise there's too many angles to clear and the USPs are just going to pick you apart, as we saw.
Yeah, we did indeed see that. Zatara's picking up 2k. We did criticize his first half performance by getting 2 kills in the pistol. Hopefully, we'll give him a bit more morale onto performing better in this half. It looks like Vitality are going to put a lot of pressure onto us. Be at the bomb. Could be caught out by Apex. And the bomb is already down about 15 seconds into the round. What the hell is going on?
Oh, this nade could be huge. Oh, RPK just ate that. Down to 3 HP. Xantara's beautiful utility usage and really cleans them up. I mean, if you're Apex, you're not expecting an MP9 just rushing the Palace the second round of the half, but it pretty much confirmed the round at that point, and it was just clean up from there. But Apex is definitely a bit shook by that one.
I'm just surprised to let the bomb go off by itself. I saw that they were going for with it, kind of like an A kind of split thing. I'm just surprised they left the bomb alone. That's the biggest shocker to me, really. But it didn't matter in the end because all 5 players died in about 10 seconds anyway. But
this is an A stack by Big. Double Palace push, and it's working out.
What is going on? Big are showing so much aggression early in this round.
I've never seen this at all. And look at the deep angle by Searson, just alone on this B side. They haven't even got bombed, and they're still trying to take B.
Apex is actually on the side though, not spotting. He spots Season's head, and now the B side is actually Vitality's, weirdly. But they're gonna push. They're gonna seek the bomb.
He sees it. He sees it. Tizian's got to call it. Masuda's alone here. He can't go for this. Surely not.
What is going on from Vitality early on in his T rounds? The bomb is literally big. Apex has to come back now on the B side, and Masuda goes in by himself and just dies.
I just don't understand. Apex even had a flash. Why didn't he wait? I don't understand anything that's going on right now from Vitality, and I mean, I don't understand anything that's going on from Big, to be honest. They played 4 people at the start of A, 2 push Palace, 2 push Ramp. What is going on? Is this FPL? No.
Maybe it is.
Maybe
it's FPL secretly. Who knows?
This is the final of CS Summit. What is going on? Okay. Well, hopefully rounds go back to normal. But that was it was the weirdest round I've seen in a while.
Just enjoyable, honestly. I love seeing these out of the box kind of stupid plays. Sometimes they make me feel better at my own skill. Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what it is.
No mid control from Big. They go straight for A control with a deep B angle. I mean, Apex did get up short, but it didn't matter. And there's not that much team play coming in from Vitality. It feels like it's just individual plays right now, and that's a lot harder to do on the T side.
Oh, Searson, he's just going to probably mow down these opponents as well. He doesn't miss second shot.
Yeah.
He does take RPK, and now it's going to be an obvious, I think to me at least, quite an obvious B-side push with the smoke fakes. Surely Big can read this one quite well. Looks like no one's going to rotate.
Tito gets the information here. He knows that they're not on the A side, and I mean, you have 2 people towards this B side, and they know it's eco, so it shouldn't be too bad for them. But you never know. They have a Deagle on Shocks, who's a pretty good aimer. And look at that nade. Okay, this has got to be done for the round.
It's a done round for sure.
Here comes the cleanup crew. Just easy spraying. Nothing Apex can do. I don't even think he gets one here. Just
he doesn't.
Well played. Great nade, which pretty much just confirmed the round.
Yeah, we were talking about, rounds have been won with less, and then that nade comes in, we're like, nope, it's over. It's over, boys.
Jesus Christ, look how bad RPK and Masuda are doing. They really haven't got into this game at all. Yeah. RPK had such little impact that first half on the B side, and same with Masuda on the A. If you're Vitality, you claw back so many rounds to make it 87.5. You put in so much effort, and now you really need your players to step up, and it's gonna be hard because I don't think ZywOo can solo carry on a T side of an AWP, but we've seen him do crazier.
Keo has snuck into the ramp room, interestingly, and there's so much aggression early on from Biggie. Surely Vitality will not think to check this.
Like, there's 3 people impact. Oh, what a shot by Masuta! We talk about him stepping up, and he does that. Oh my god, great entry, and now Keto's alone here. He has 3 people on Palace to worry about, 2 people on ramp. He's getting completely sandwiched right now, and he knows it. But no one's rotating over. They're sticking to mid.
No one is rotating to help Keto, and now they're all going to burst out. Keto surely in trouble here. Apex is the kill. They're checking for another member, and well, there just isn't any. It's running connectors to closest one. But now for Big, surely this is going to be a safe call, I assume, because, well,
it's got to
how
be.
do you retake this?
It's got to be a save, and I mean, although this was mainly won by that individual play by Masuta, just a beautiful headshot from the ramp position onto Tabson. That was a nice team play right there coming out of Palace. A good flash onto Keto, which pretty much just confirmed that. I'm just surprised they didn't rotate anyone over. Keto's alone on A, worrying about 2 angles, and there's no help. It's just a bit weird from Big, but they're going to save an AWP and 2 AKs, so definitely a strong buy going into next. I mean, yeah, Tizian and Xantara's both on 6k. They can drop Keto if he needs, and I mean, Big aren't going to be worried too much. They have a nice 4-round lead on the CT side, and I mean, they should try and stabilize. You see Xantara, Searson starting to get a few frags. They're starting to get into the game a bit more. But you still need RPK and Masuta to step up if Vitality want any chance of taking this map.
Yeah, and Big going to go for what I think was Vitality's biggest success in the TT type with the double AWP setup. Now Keto's going to take a secondary AWP towards the A site with Searson playing towards the middle position, I believe. But Vitality are all towards A right now, it looks like, so another A play for Vitality. It's looking like it's going to be the mid control from Big in this round is a lot better, though. You have to say.
Yeah, it is. They're looking like they don't want to give up. But look, another 3-man Palace pushing the damage. Damage is so good. Oh, but it's still 3 people out on A. They haven't got the site fully yet. They're so worried. But look, all 4 players of Big are here. The mollies, nades are all coming out, and Keto have a nice pick traded by ZywOo. But this is so hectic. There's too many smokes. Shox might have an angle on Xantara, and he does. It's down to the 2v2 now. This is getting close. And ZywOo still has a lot of utility. Chucks the molly onto stairs.
You got to think for Vitality, it's 2 men that are in form though right now. Shox and ZywOo. As Tizian's going to great angle though here. ZywOo never expects this in a million years. Shox going to trade back. It's a 1v1 now. Shox versus Searson. Searson with the AWP, however, maybe not the weapon he wants in this close. Shox hiding towards Tetris. Searson, I think he knows it. Gonna hit a drop. Shox his AWP shot missed. Searson tries to pass to M4.
Oh my God.
Somehow wins that 1v1, and it's gonna be the 13th round for Big Clan.
I can't believe that round. That round was so weird and messy. There was about 3 smokes coming from the jungle position. There was like, it was hectic. There was so many just angles cut off from those smokes. People trying to sneak through, make plays. So hard to read from either side, and that must have been so awkward for Shox. He's trying to chase down Searson the whole time, but Searson just dodging so many bullets. Picks up the M4, trades it for the AWP, and wins the round. It's definitely a messy round.
Rochelle?
Oh,
So
again, these A pushes.
Keto cleans up though. Keto gets 1 kill from Masuta. The 2 players stranded on towards Tetris now. They're going to need to be held out. Abby kills him actually. Tabson gets another kill towards Apex. There's a 3v4. Shox is so low on health. There's no AWP at this round Vitality. So ZywOo only restricted to the AK. And all the flashes come on. This A site from Big.
ZywOo, what are you doing?
What the hell was that?
How's he there? No scope! What is happening?
Abby kills on 1 HP. What is going on in this round? Shox is going to run. Oh, so he's on 4 HP. The 2 and Vitality combined have 5 HP. No way they win this round. Not a single way. Not a chance in hell. He's going to drop the bomb and run towards, but Big are already rotating.
Does Tizian hear this? Is he just out there? I think he heard the footsteps there, and Searson just 1 HP, 1v2 for
Yeah, this is straight Tizian now as well.
RPK, and it's just done. I have no words. How did Zywoo just come out off con and just sit next to, I don't know who it was, but just sit, I think Tabson maybe, so next to Tabson.
Yeah.
And that stairs position, I don't know, but it could have been dangerous. And then Searson gets the no-scope on him. These rounds just are not making any sense. I don't know what to say. I can't really.
I think we are watching SPL. Honestly, I think we clicked the wrong demo or something.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the first map of a grand final, but that maybe is the way Apex likes to call, be unpredictable, and I mean, no one can really predict what Vitality are doing with these calls.
Oh, as Apex is spotted as well by Centaurus towards mid, I believe.
Yeah, the damage as well, and nice trade by Masuta. Oh, gets a second onto Searson! Finally warming up into this game. Shock's trying to flash for his teammate. I think messes it up, but eventually gets to flash off onto jungle.
Oh, but Keto is in such a position here. New flash hit him. Gonna peek out towards Shocks. 2 players to his left, I believe. The RPK
so
goes
well
but
played to get 2.
Back. Tizian from the shot now. It's gonna be a 2 versus 2.
Nope.
Masuta picks up as well by Tizian, and it's Zywoo left in the clutch. And well, you never count out Zywoo.
Yeah, this
in
is
this
a
round.
nice,
He has got the bomb.
Nice one-way onto the default position, but the smoke's going to start fading soon. They hear the molly damage. They know exactly where he is.
Oh, he's so shrewd here. Almost killed Centaurus, but picked up by him in the end. The diffuser's going to come through as well. They're going to look for the AWP, I assume.
This is map point. Yeah, they definitely have to look for the AWP here. It's on short where Searson was killed, but it's just it was unlucky. Masuta, nice 2 headshots there. One onto triple, one onto short. It made it so dangerous, but then just gave away his life for free when just peeking short, walking out, not predicting another there. Yeah,
and well, big map point, 15 to 8. Vitality on this T side have looked, to be quite frank with you, really messy and really not great at all. And Big are just punishing the mistakes of Vitality. It seems like to me there's been so many strange rounds on this side so far.
Yeah, I feel like the differences in calls on both these teams. I'll get back to that. This is looking like another A push.
Oh,
and it kind of proves my point. Just very poor. Almost gets the flick. They know one's Tetris. He's going to get mollied out. Nice blind shot by Keto. And this is done round. This is the first map for Big. I don't see any way, although it's Zywoo actually, I don't really want to count Zywoo out. It is Zywoo.
Yeah, let's not give Big the caster curse, I don't think. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
This goes Zywoo in 1v5. There is no way he wins this, surely.
Yeah.
It is Zywoo. He is one of the best players in the world, but surely he doesn't win this. Surely. Please, Big, please.
I'll eat my own shoe if he wins this.
He's going to look for the bomb.
Keto looking to get a 4K here. Nice deep angle onto ramp.
Yeah, this is... Zywoo was just like, what the hell do I do, boys?
Yeah,
boys, I need you to survive. Look at the bullet holes onto ramp of this. He's just biding his time. Obviously, eventually, he's going to come out and get killed, you assume. Does get the bomb.
And Keto at the 4K. I mean, that is... well played by Big. Good first map.
Yeah.
It's just, it was so poor by Vitality there. The calls were just push A, rush A, rush A. I mean, it is pretty much what you expect from Apex, but it was just poorly executed. They didn't play it slow. They didn't try and work the map, work the rotations. It was just trying to push into these angles, and Keto hitting great shots onto the A site with that AWP, which you don't expect. You expect that to be Searson, but he really did have a good performance there. I'm not sure how he ended the game. He ended with 26 and 16, and that was a definite big performance from Keto, and it's 1-0. Well, it's 1-1 actually in the series now. And yeah, have you got any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to point out Vitality's just underperforming so far from Masuta and RPK. I think both them players really not show up on this first map. Obviously, it was the main as well as their calling. Their calling on the T side was, let's be honest, abysmal. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I can agree.
Masuta and RPK really not showing up at all, despite a slow performance from slow start, I should say, from Zentara's here, so obviously they picked it up in the end.
Yeah, only
Yeah,
one
but-
T round by Vitality there.
Yeah, next match's going to be Inferno, and we've seen APK make some plays on that map, and I hope we get to see that again, personally.
Yeah, especially as Deagle. He's been really like feeling it in these last few months. Just not this game. And I mean, if Vitality are going to want to win, they need the whole team to show up here, because this isn't just the Zaiwu show. But we'll be hopefully in map 2 very soon.